Anyone out there looking for something to do tonight, maybe stay out of this cold weather, and you're also a big Beatles fan, the Youth Orchestra of San Antonio has got you covered.
They're going to be performing at the Tobin Center with the sons of Tejano legend Emilio Navaira. And we got a chance to hang out with Emilio Jr. and Diego Navaira ahead of this performance tonight. And here's their thoughts on all this Beatles stuff.
No, I grew up on the Beatles. My dad took us to see A Hard Day's Night. I was like 10 years old, and that was it.
The music, stands the test of time. It's timeless, and it's for everybody.
Diego and Emilio Navaira Jr. are part of a San Antonio supergroup collaborating with the Youth Orchestra of San Antonio's Philharmonic for a live performance of the Beatles' iconic album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
I've never actually done one with the youth orchestra. They have, so I'm really excited to, learn from them as well.
It's almost like you're in the middle of the record, like dropped in the middle of the record, because we all grew up playing bands that played Beatles songs, but we can't afford to carry around orchestras with us, right?
It's an emotional experience.
I was going to say beautiful, like another cliche thing to say.
Playing with the symphonies, it's very emotional.
Joe Reyes and Chris Madden make up the other half of this Fab Four.
When we've done shows with Yosa in the past, we always end up backstage with all the kids, and we're just kind of talking shop, but they've already got that sort of spirit in them.
These guys are like a Beatles encyclopedia, so we all just nerd out on the Beatles together, and we're having a good time.
We get to play, a great record that not too many people play any of these songs live, because these songs were designed by the Beatles not to be played live. It's a very fun record.
Yeah, it is.
It's very fun, and it's very happy, it's very light, and I think everyone can use that.
The live concert is a one-night only experience, reliving one of the greatest albums in music history.
We're just trying to deliver what the Beatles created in 1967 as best as possible. So I think any Beatles fan and people who even aren't Beatles fans will really have a good time.
So we need that's exactly what we need, is a good time.
Yeah, there we go.
And some of that music, when you hear the orchestra behind you,
yes,
that just fills it up.
Right, and that's something that they talked about at length there. Of course, we have to edit out some of the stuff that they during that interview, but saying that experience with the strings behind them is something completely different, and that's why the the sons of Emilio Navaira, wanted to take part in this event with the youth orchestras. They always do some interesting stuff there at Yosa.
So the Navaira brothers are keeping another whole generation in on the Beatles, which I'm sure Paul McCartney is very happy about that.
I'm sure. They're bridging a lot of gaps because obviously Emilio, was a Tejano legend here, passed away, but his sons now, they have their own band. It's like a rock band. They're called the Las Bandoleros. So Diego and Emilio, they have their own thing going on, a little bit more rock music centric, and so you mix in the Beatles, got a little bit of old, new. Good stuff there. And just a reminder, that performance tonight is at 8 p.m. at the Tobin Center, and tickets are still available.